I'm only one call away.
Okay, so an RA to me is somebody who is friendly, who is honest with you, and somebody who you feel most comfortable with. An RA should definitely be a friend, but yeah.
What is an RA?
An RA is someone that takes care of the residents. An RA is a big sister.
An RA is someone who keeps all of us safe.
Reaching out to you, so take a chance. No matter where you go, no, you're not Superman got nothing.
Oh, okay. So hands down, Tony has had the most successful program I have ever seen. So I've been here I've lived on campus for 4 years, and my first year as an RA, and his second, he was an RA for a semester before this, right? So he had like a loteria Mexican party kind of night. He had for like a local not local, but like a lobby program, a program that was just meant to like be chill and everything. He got 80 people to go to his program, basically all at the same time. So basically, like, Heritage Lobby was turned into like a club. It was pretty cool. So we had like cumbias and food and loteria, and it was really fun. And I think that that's the only time that I've seen a lobby so packed at Heritage for a program. So good job, proud of you, proud of how well you transitioned coming back, especially to the village. So keep up the great work, and keep doing awesome stuff. Bye.
Don't you worry, it won't be long, darling. When you feel like hope is gone, just run into my arms. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing. I'm only one. I'm only one call away. I'll be there to save the day. Superman got nothing on me. I'm only one call away. I'm only one call away.
Sarah!
Those are his props.
Wants me to give him your snap code.
Hey, yo, TT, this nigga.
Go to space with the air, like I don't care, baby, by the way. Because
Join us at the Easter egg hunt. Join us at the Easter egg hunt.
if you feel like happiness, if you know what happiness is to you, because I'm happy. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here come bad news, talking this and that. Well, give me all you got and don't hold it back. Well, I should probably warn you, I'll be just fine. No offense to you.
Did you?
If you feel like happiness is the truth, because I'm happy. Clap along.
RA level expert.
Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, can't none bring me down. Your love is too high, bring me down, can't none
Tony. I was at Heritage Hall. He didn't know who I was. All he knew is that I started working as an SA at the dorms, and he decided to ask me what my name was, my major, the basic questions. He did notice something was wrong with me since I was having a pretty rough week. He did give off the vibe of being very trustworthy and non-judgmental, so I decided, you know what, I'm going to vent to him. I did, and he offered me straight up advice. He was honest with me. He, of course, wasn't judgmental about anything, and it made me comfortable, not only as a person to turn to him, but as a resident here on campus, knowing that I can have someone to turn to. It was amazing to just make a friend out of him. After weeks, I can be able to go up to him and just say hi to him, joke around and everything, and he's pretty awesome. So, thank you.
You knew me as both, no? You knew me as a resident and...
So the first memory that I have of Tony, and he's probably gonna be like, I never said that, but I was a sophomore, he was a freshman, right? And we lived at Heritage, and as you guys know, there's a game room, and he was there with his friends or whatever, and I was passing by doing laundry, and he's like, hey you, what's your name? And I was like, oh, I'm Maddie. He's like, oh, you have a great smile. And I was like, oh, thank you. And then I just left, right? So I was like, oh, that guy's nice, kind of, because then I met him for reals, and he was annoying. No, I think Tony is an RA. I think he has great communication skills. I know that he definitely knows how to talk to people, which is a really good trait to have, especially as an RA. I think that when it comes to dealing with conflicts or incidents, he's very calm, which just makes it easier to handle stuff. He's a very nice guy, he's very involved, and I think that as an RA, that's awesome because he can be of a resource to not just his residents, but residents from all over.
My first interaction with Tony was at the University Ballroom. While I was talking to someone, from the corner of my eye, I saw this big goof wearing a foam cowboy hat dancing by himself. Getting to know him, I always thought it was weird that he would have conversations with almost everybody we met around campus. When I found out he was an RA, I thought it was him just doing his job of interacting with his residents. However, when I soon became an RA myself, I found it completely the opposite. To have that many students and residents come up to you to talk about their day or whatever is on their mind is a sign of how awesome a resident assistant you are. I myself now have conversations with almost everyone I meet when I'm on campus, and it's a heartwarming experience. Tony is a strong character and is very accepting to everybody he meets, and I hope and strive to be open and humble as he is.
Hi, my name is Ivani Chapa, and I just wanted to say that Tony was the best RA I ever had. Every time I would call, he'd answer the phone right away. So respectful. If we ever needed anything, if we ever had a concern, he was always there for us. Not just that, he would always help us out, check in on us, and when he did the room checks, he was really respectful and knocking and making sure that everyone was okay with the room inspection. He was a great...
So, funny story, when Tony and I were first year RAs, we had this kind of rivalry, more because of heritage and unity and whatnot, but also because I would always hear these stories about this RA at Heritage that would go above and beyond for his residents, that had amazing programs and this and that and the other, and I just remember thinking, like, who does he think he is? And when we would go to big RA events, you would see it. You would see that passion in his heart and in his eyes, that he would just communicate with everybody and always there to help and always lending that extra hand. And I just remember thinking, like, dang, like, okay. And so when we became friends and we started talking, that rivalry kind of continued, and mostly because we just both love our jobs so much, but especially him. He has the biggest heart, and he takes that RA mentality wherever he goes, no matter where it is. And if there's somebody that truly embodies res life, it is him.
When I first met Tony, I thought he was weird, because he was pretty weird. And then he became an RA, and honestly, him and Dora are one of the reasons why I became an RA. So I really think he's a great RA. He loves what he does, and yeah.
So I know Tony for a very long time now, and I can honestly say he's one of my greatest friends here. I remember him starting out as an RA. I was so jealous of him.
You're gonna edit this, right?
I can. Yeah.